Sophie Sierra and Rob Warne from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, are one of the hottest couples in the 90 Day Fiancé universe right now. And here's looking at how it all began and whether they are still together in 2024. Sophie from the UK was wealthy thanks to a rich grandfather, even though she didn't know what he did for a living. She grew up in Spain and attended private schools while going on exotic vacations, while Rob from Los Angeles was a self-made man who came from humble beginnings. Sophie and Rob's love story started with social media, and that's also what created most of their relationship problems. They got a chance to document their story on 2 shows so far and have reportedly also filmed the third spin-off a few months back. Is it 90 Day? The Single Life Season 5 that Sophie and Rob will be seen on next. Their storyline is twisted but has surprisingly taken a happy turn for now. Sophie and Rob's modern romance began on Instagram. Sophie came from money and worked as a social media influencer, and while Sophie had lived a glamorous life, she'd also dealt with a lot of tough experiences. She was bullied a lot in school for being mixed race. She was the only mixed-race child in the entire school and didn't have any friends. Even though she went through a lot of difficult things, Sophie is thankful for them because they led to her being the person she is today and also led her to the love of her life, Rob. Sophie followed several Instagram pages about cute mixed-race guys. She came across Rob on one of the pages, and he was the only guy on the page she followed just because she thought he was so cute. Rob was used to getting a lot of women DMing him when he worked as a model, but when Sophie followed him, he was smitten. The first thing he told her was, "If I had a girl like you, I'd stop looking." He then called her on FaceTime. That FaceTime lasted for 8 hours and bonded over their childhood experiences with racism. When Sophie and Rob chatted, there were never any silences. They came from different backgrounds, but they felt a connection that they hadn't found anywhere else. 6 months later, Sophie came to Los Angeles. She stayed there with him for 2 months. Both felt that they were comfortable living with each other during the 2 months. Sophie had heard of the K-1 visa and put the idea into Rob's head. When Sophie went back to the UK, Rob happened to exchange naughty messages with an anonymous Instagram account. Sophie found out and never trusted Rob ever again.